Hello everyone. Today I just present here. The, I'm just going to start the discussion about the topic of self decision versus parents decision. Guys, it is a very important topic today. They are just going to start a discussion, and you will know very well ideas about what decision is better for us. Because as you know, we are just going through so much confused as I especially in a school student's life, we are just having so much confusion what decision we should take about to us to our parents, because our parents sometimes they are just saying different decision, different saying you have to just be like this, and sometimes we have a different type of mind, so we are just going to confuse little bit ki what decision is better, parents or us. So today you will know very well what decision is better for in our life. So there's just present is Mr. Sohel and says Sophia. They're just going to start the discussion on the topic of what decision we should take, parents or self decision. So let's start the discussion about the topic. So who would like to be first speaker? You? Okay, start.
So, my name is Suhail, and I'm gonna speak on the topic of I'm gonna speak against the decision of our parents. So, as we know that in every scenario, you cannot consider that the decision which is taken by your parents is always right, because we know very well it is in India. If you will find out, so most of the decisions are taken by the parents for their offspring and whatever they are who's they are the guardian. So in my point of view, if any parents is taking decision, they must ask the student or any child if they are taking a decision for him or her. But the thing is what, in our country India, there's only one thing: if they want you to become a doctor, so by the childhood, they will force you that you need to become a doctor. You would have any other desire, because if you want to become a doctor, so becoming anything and you want to get success, so you need talent plus skill. But there are many students, there are many children who doesn't have that kind of talent plus skill. They are having a skill, but they are not having talent. So on the basis of talent and skill, they cannot have that kind of point or the scenario that the parent wanted by them, they are unable to achieve it. So in many scenarios, in India, the main problem of the parent decision, if I will say, so that is even a part of career. I was speaking about the career. Many of the children and many of the students are there who are also attempting murder because of their parents. They are trying to self pity by themselves. Yes, yes. Because of their parents, because their parents are forcing them to crack the exam, to do that. They have different desires, so because they are killing their desires, and once the desire of a human is killed, so that means a person is living but he's totally dead. So that, because in that pressure, most of the children are attempting self pity, and parents decision is being totally disvaluable for them, and it doesn't have any kind of value for them, and it is also harming and the respect that parents are having, so they are even losing that respect in the sight of their children. So that's my point about in the against of our parents.
Very good, very good.
So I'm in the favor of parent decision. So parent decision are very important for all of us. Like if we see that the parents knows us very well from our childhood. If we are doing something good or something bad, they know very well. So a parent decision will help us in so many ways, because they are more lively from us. Like they are seeing the world more from us, and they will give you right choices, right paths of life. As you say that the career options, so there are lots of parents who are not forcing their child about the career option. They just say that whatever my child want to be, I will just made him. And that's not about it. The decision about the parents is that they love their child so much, so they will not never think bad about his career, about his life. So from my opinions.
Okay, so you are just saying we should go according to our parents' decision. I'm not going to just disagree of that. Yeah, we should take about that, but we're just telling about also about that. Our parents always to love us. They will never take that something wrong decision to us. We know very well about that. If we are just being natural, so every students, every person has a different type of quality, and they have a different type of way. If parents are just going to according to students decision. Yes, he has interest to do that. If parents saying okay you can do that, so it is just good. If parents sometimes just saying to the person, yeah you have to be doctor, but that those student does not have interest to be a doctor, they have a different type of interest, like they want to be as a singer something else. But sometimes students just be speechless to say anything to our parents. Yeah I don't want to do that, but was because sometimes they don't have dare to do say this line, so they just going to decision of their parents after they just start doing study. But after 3 years 4 years they are not taking interest. After that what is happening, parents money also going to best, and their especially their time is going to also waste. So according to me, if in these cases, if first you are listening to your heart, after that you are listening to other person, so it will be better for both of them, and you will also get your choice of career. Then your parents will also agree after you will become successful. If you are not being successful in your life, so before that might be they can say something to you, yeah I told you you should be like this, so it will be better for you, but now you just become not successful person. But when one day you will get success, so your parents also be stop that, yeah I was something wrong that time, but in this time you are right, because you did it, you just became as a successful person in your life. So Sol sir, I want to ask you some question of you, like if student also taking the decision of his life, they are just going to choose it, but sometime what would you say something about that? Sometime those students does not have, they want to start their business but they don't have money something like that. They want to start up the business, but their parents is forcing to, you have to start the job something like that. But they don't want to start the job, they want to start their business, but they don't have any type of backup. They don't have money like that. So what should they do to just complete their dream to be as a businessman something else? What should they do about that?
Yeah, that's a good question, and it is even like many of the people are always asking about this. So let me tell you one thing: if you wanna start any kind of business, firstly you need a initiative one. You need an initiative that what kind of business you are gonna do and what would be the turnover and what would be the amount that you will have to spend on it. But let me tell you one thing: if you are from a lower middle class family or from a middle class family, you don't have enough money, even your parents are not having enough money. So let me tell you one thing: if you want to start a business, so it's not quite easier one, because there is a fact that your mother doesn't feed you milk until you will not cry. If we will not cry, so in our childhood our mother wouldn't feed the milk to us. So let me tell you, if you want to start a business, you need the experience, because experience is the extended form of knowledge. So if you want to make knowledge and you want to get the points, so you need experience. And for getting experience, let me tell you, if there was anyone, if you will read the name of the millionaires who are the world richest person, they even used to work in, they were the job person, they used to the job, they were somewhere in our office, they were getting their interested jobs and they were doing that because they were making their assets. So if you want to start your business, you need to make your assets, and for making assets you need to gain your experience through job, because job is not only about only earning money. You will have to attend your office for 24 days, because there are two persons, like if we are going in a school and in a class, in a class if there are 50 students, the teacher is teaching same kind, everyone is learning same thing. If I am teaching about maths, if any teacher is teaching about maths, so all the students are listening same thing and the effort of the teacher is same. But what the result is coming, that few of them are becoming the topper and few of them are becoming the failures one. So this is the thing, if we would know the mean of life, because for becoming a businessman, you want to start up something, you need to know that what are your skill and what is your self esteem, because for that, if you would not realize what is your self esteem, it is not quite easier one to make money. And if you want to make money, you can start with a smaller one, like in a trading you could go on, because in trading there is SIP. You can go through that. You can you can start stock marketing. In that you just need few money. It is not necessary that you should have 1 crore in your account, then you can start marketing. You just need only 1,000 rupees per month. You can start the stock marketing and you can make money. And other thing is that you will have to work hard, because smart, many of the people are saying that smart work is good, but let me tell you, for being smart you will have to work hard. So till you will not work hard for a job or gaining the extended form of knowledge, which means experience, you will not be able to start any business. That's my
Very
point.
good. So my questions, the both of you like. So I'm just giving two example to of you. So what about answer would you like to give it? You can just give it. First, this question is that a girl or boy, they want to marry to someone else, and your parents and their parents wanted to marry like from others girls about others boys like. So in this case, to whom will you listen? Your parents to your choice. Another example, like there is a matter of your life, your career. Your parents is saying no, you will not go this way. You will not start that type of work, but you wants to start the something different work. So how will you convince to your parents to your choice, and with whom would you like to go to your parent choice and something your choice? So in this case, would you like to go? Just explain something about that.
I would like to go with my parents' choice because if we see that if we are going to marry someone, we have to spend a whole life with him. And if I'm going with my parents' choice, like they didn't find that person who is not able to live with me. Like he find a good person who is wealthy and who is very protective and good. From my opinion, we should go with the parents' choice because if we see that if I go with my choice, like I didn't know the person very well at the time, but after my marriage, I can face so many problems. But what about I can't say anything to my parents because of that? They will say that it's your choice, you choose him, and that's the point. We should always go with our parents'
Okay,
choice.
there is a matter of your life, the whole life you have to just spend with that other person, which is you don't like it. So how is going to easier things to just spend the whole life with persons you don't like it, something like. Can you just spend the whole life?
It's not because of liking or disliking. Like after marriage, their bonding will get strong, and that's it.
Okay, so in this case, what would you like to say, sir?
Okay, as she said about the choice of her parents, like if she will have a choice to marry with someone whom she loves, and the guy who's selected by her parents, and she wanna marry with them. So let me tell you one thing: it's not necessary that your parents will always choose a partner for you, because we all know very well. In some cases, there is being a thing that a guy which is selected by your parents is even being like a disgraceful for you, because he's not giving plenty, and your life is not being pleasant with that guy. Because let me tell you, if you love someone and you want to marry with him, you know him very well. That's why you fell in love with him, because you know about him, that what kind of guy he is, what kind of personality he is having, and what kind of a thing he's doing. And there is a thing also, most of the parents are not thinking about the future, because marriage is not only about you will just go with a man and you will live your life with any individual which is selected by your parents and you have accepted him. Because the marriage is, it means that it is a bonding of two souls, and for making the bonding of two souls, you need to have a proper choice, that whom you love. If you will love someone and you will have a long relationship with him, so that means that is a bonding of soul. But if your parents are getting you married with a person who is tipsy, who's a drunk one, who doesn't even earn 500 rupees per day, who even can't feed you a piece of bread, you are always being in a poverty. And let me tell you, if you are saying, you said that your parents will see a guy wealthy, so let me tell you, in India most of the guys are not wealthy, they are not having so much money. So it's not necessary that you will get a son of Ambani and you will marry with him. So that's a common thing. But I will give you an example. There is an Islamic country named as Iran. So there was a girl who was 11 years old, and there was a man who was 37. So he gave the money to the father of a girl, and he said that I'm giving you this 1 lakh rupees of Iranian rupees, and he said that your daughter would be mine and I will marry to her. And let me tell you one thing, that girl forcibly she had to marry with him, and what was the result at the end? She got divorced with him because he used to do atrocities on her. He was being so hypocrite for her, and even he used to rape her because she was 12. And if you are being with any physical about a girl who's less than adolescent, so that's male. So there is a thing always clear. If you will marry with the like decision of your parents or your, so you need to know that which one is good for you. If you know about that, so that's gonna be nice for you. That's my point.
Okay, good, good. So you both of just expressed the views. That was a great. So I think you are just going to agree to your parent decision, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. So you are
I'm
just
doing
going
with
to
this.
no both. It's just
But
single. What would you
I'm
like to
in
choose?
like self decision. Self
Yeah,
decision.
you will just going to about the self decision, right? So guys, that was a discussion about the self decision versus parents decision. So we have our choices to us, what decision is better for us. I'm not telling like one particular decision can be just better for us. If you are just going to bless your parents in any cases, in any just work, so it would be better for us as well, because every situation our parents always just bless to us. But matter is that if you are also going to separate decision of your life, if you're just taking some blessings of your parents as well, if you have dared to convince your parents in your life, so definitely you can get success easier in your life. So that was our conclusion of the discussion. They just express their views about should we take parents decision basis like self decision. So they express their views about that, and they just express their thoughts and ideas what decision is better. Now each choice is yours. In which decision would you like to go? So if you're just watching this video, so write the comment as well, which decision is better for you. You have to write on the comment what is better, parent decision versus self decision. If you like this video, so guys don't forget share, likes, comment and subscribe. Thank you.